All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney.
They pitch it to Chubb. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. Over.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go with Chubb on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st down, Darnold. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Darnold. On the right side, this is Miller. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Gun.
A first down throw, Darnold. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Forced out to his left. And a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold from the gun. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Gone!
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he's going to throw deep back. He's got him in. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on third.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From the 50, it's Darnold. To the right side, complete to Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To the air again, Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at the 20. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5. Let's go, D. Let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch the twist. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 22.
Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gone!
3rd and 2, Darnold. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On 1st down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set. Green 39.
Darnold. Flush to his right. Benjamin with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold for the red zone now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time out of Chubb. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They come up at an offset eye. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got three down, three down. All set.
Here's Darnold. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad.
Leopard!
1st and 10.
Leopard! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Darnold. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Darnold. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get care of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Darnold now to throw, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Detroit! Gone!
On third down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Detroit!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Early on, you hit on it, needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage again. The 25, second and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep, but his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.